Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. I would like to say thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. It's great to see you all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salsabilla Noviana Putri and I'm an accounting management student from Malang State of Polytechnic. So in this occasion, we will learn and share together and I will explain material related to retailing. So please watch and pay attention till the end so that you can understand with this material, okay? Please look at the slide. Okay, can you see the slide? What do you see in this slide? Nice! This is a list of contents about the subtopics that we will study in this retailing material. The first one is about retail environment development, and the second one is about trends in retail business. And the last but not least is about types of retailing decision. And we will continue to find out what is going on there. Let's check it out. Theory of retail development. As you can see here, the development of retail can also be seen from a theoretical point of view. A single theory cannot be universally applicable or accepted. The application of each theory varies from market to market depending on the level of maturity and the socio-economic condition of the market. Theories developed to explain the retail development process focus on the importance of competitive pressure, investment in organizational skills, and the creation of sustainable competitive advantage that require retail organization to implement strategic plans. It is expanding. Retail growth is the result of understanding the market. It sends a signal and respond dynamically to respond to the opportunities that occur. Theories of retail development also be classified as environmental, cyclical, and conflictual. The first one is environmental, where a change in retail is attributed to the change in the environment in which the retailers operate. The second is cyclical, where changes follow as pattern and paces can have defined identifiable attributes associated with them. And the last is conflictual, where the competition or conflict between two opposite types of retailers leads to a new format being developed. Next, we jump to the environmental theory. Retail institutions or economic entities and retailers confront an environment which is made up of customers, competitors, and changing technology. This environment can alter the profitability of a single retail states as well as of clusters and sectors. The environment that a retailer competes in is sufficiently robust to stress any retail from the doesn't adjust. Therefore, the emergence, success, or demise of various forms of retail business is often due to the business environment. For example, the demise of department store in the Western market is due to the general inability of these retailers to respond quickly and proactively to change in the environment. We move to the next slide. In this slide, I will explain to you about the business environment and the competition of retail business. The rapid development of retail is driven by market opportunities, manufacturing development, and government efforts to develop retail. This growth will have the impact of intensifying competition for retail players. Retailers can be divided into different types depending on the classification of shape, size, and level of modernity. And as you can see here, the business environment consists of an internal environment that can be managed by the organization or company, and an external environment that is divided into an external macro environment and a micro environment. Business competition can be analyzed using system approach to indicators known as structure, conduct, performance, or SCP. A description of business competition based on market structure, strength, industry competition, and degree of product substitution. Indonesia retail growth has been very rapid recently, especially modern retailers of all kinds. And factors supporting the growth of modern retailers include the right market opportunities, the growth of producers who supply product to retailers, and the government effort to encourage economic development, namely by developing retail businesses. And the large number of retail players makes the competition very fierce. Large retailers, especially foreign companies, are increasingly aggressively developing their business in Indonesia. Small modern retailers and traditional retailers are at a disadvantage. In reality, the purchases are made not only by individual consumers as end users, but also by the commercial market. A business market consideration when shopping at retail store is due to the low price of the products. This can make a profit when result or reduce costs when used in production. Retailers are categorized into very different types based on their classification by shape, size, and degree of modernity. Based on the degree of modernity, retailer can be divided into traditional retail and modern retail. As you can see here, the external environment called by Handoko has both a direct influence element, or external environment micro, and a indirect influence element, or external environment macro. And you can see the picture here. In the broad sense, the external micro environment includes competitors, suppliers, customers, financial institutions, labor markets or labor supply, government officials, distribution channel use, media, trade associations, and certain political group. While element of the external macro environment include technical, economic, political, and social. This affects the climate in which the organization operates and can be a powerful external micro environment. Competition in the retail industry takes place within the industrial and personal environment. Different types of retailers also affect competition in the same type of retailer and other retailers in different classes. According to retail expert Mr. Gustarjono Proyolito, the main issues between modern retail like mini market, supermarket, or hypermarket, and traditional retail are especially like Jakarta. In big cities, retailers are located with their extraordinary capital strength and are growing rapidly, so they are close to the location of existing traditional retailers. Regulation on location agreements in the modern retail industry are enacted by regulation from both central and local government. The minimum distance between modern and traditional retail stores was usually set to provide traditional markets with the opportunity to attract shoppers to those markets from the surrounding community. But in reality, there are still many modern retailers near or even next to traditional retailers. Direct retailer competition also occurs between modern and traditional retailers, between modern retailer partners, between traditional retail partners, and between suppliers. Retail competition between other modern retailers is both in the same category and indirect competition for being in different categories. The competition between modern retailers, traditional retailers, and suppliers is in a rational state. However, under certain conditions, the sacrifice is on the side of traditional trade, creating an imbalance in the competition between modern and traditional trade. Competition among suppliers is caused by equal opportunity for many suppliers to deliver their product to modern trading companies. This fierce competition is exacerbated by the manufacturer's own strong interest in selling products through modern retail, namely increasing the presence of the product and its brand among consumers in the modern retail target segment. Okay, next we move to the trends in retail business. As you can see here, this is a graphic retail forecast for 2022. In 2022, global retail sales are expected to increase 5% year on year to over 27.33 trillion dollars. E-commerce spending growth is expected to slow significantly with some in-store retail recovery, but channels still account for more than 20% of global retail. The retail recovery in physical stores last year is a testament to its resilience and shows that the rise to e-commerce dominance will take longer than expected. Consumers responded as soon as they returned to the store, accelerating the recovery of the in-store market for 2 years. In fact, the in-store sales increased 8.2% last year to 21.09 trillion dollars, up from spending in 2019. These patterns of sales decline in 2020 and increase in 2021 can be seen almost everywhere in the world, but this year we expect high sustainable growth in Central East Africa and Southeast Asia. This year marks the milestone of global retail e-commerce sales surpassing $5 trillion for the first time. Solid double-digit low growth will continue until 2025, with more than $5 trillion of new e-commerce dollars added each year. This year, worldwide e-commerce sales will exceed $5 trillion for the first time, accounting for more than a fifth of overall retail sales. Next, we jump to the 8 biggest trends for the retail industry. The first one is selling online is non-negotiable, no matter what you sell. Online shopping is essential for consumers and also for retailers. Today, shoppers make 37% of their monthly retail purchases online, and for retailers who sell online, 51% of their revenue comes from internet sales. Wow! Okay, the second is omni-channel tools create more meaningful shopping experiences, but education is key. Okay, everyone's moving to e-commerce, or which is why you need an omni-channel strategy. But 32% of retailers say not knowing their option stops them from selling items through newer online and social marketplace. And 29% say keeping shopping experiences consistent across online and physical channels is a challenge. Even though retailers are going digital, it's not an all or nothing situation. Shopping habits are evolving. So an integrated solution that ties together multiple channels from front to back of house operation can help retailers find success. The third is automated technology helps retailers get a handle on the labor shortage. Retailers are worried about attracting and retaining employees in 2022. to fill the gap, 72% of business owners use or plan to use automation to reduce the amount of time teams spent on manual work. Streamlining order tracking, managing customer loyalty programs, and communicating with customers are the top three areas retailers say will help automated technology fill the staff gap. The fourth is, with supply chain issues continuing, same-day delivery give retailers a clear advantage. 2 in 3 shoppers prefer delivery to collection when shopping online. However, currently only 38% of retailers offer same-day delivery. Also, due to shipping delays and supply chain issues that hostage other online purchases. Same-day delivery offers local business the opportunity to bring their product to market faster than major e-commerce players. The fifth is social commerce. Social commerce is one of the biggest digital trends in the retail industry, and it's booming. From selling on Instagram to opening an online store, retailers are experimenting with multiple ways to meet the changing needs of their customers, with 75% of respondents selling on social media. The social selling provided by e-commerce tools helps retailers reach more customers when people may be more attached to their device. And it's worked. 43% of retailers selling on social platforms say that more than 50% of their sales come from social media sales. If you are interested in trying social selling, learn how Square can help you get started quickly with product you already trust. The sixth is interactive retail experiences bridge the gap between a store's online and offline parts. As customers become more convenient to purchase products through social media, they open up entirely new ways to interact through this platform. Enter a virtual experience. More than 1/3 of retailers plan to invest in live stream shopping in 2022. And 30% also plan to implement virtual reality or VR shopping. Live streaming and VR allow online shoppers to learn about their product before making a decision. The seventh is the borders between retail and other industries continue to blur. Not only did the pandemic create a turning point in the business, it also accelerated the industry mess-up that was already happening. Versatile concepts are becoming more and more common, such as restaurants with branded merchandise and retailers offering digital services. In fact, more than 1 in 4 shoppers say they bought retail product from salons and spas during a pandemic. On the other hand, 44% buy services such as meals, cocktail kits, and online cooking classes from restaurants. The last one is community investments from retailers may be here to stay. Retailers are ready to take the next step with their communities. 68% plan to participate in more community initiative in 2022, and around 1 in 3 say they are going to partner with local businesses, provide supplies for local events, and donate supplies to community organizations. Okay, we move to the last subtopics, types of retailing decision. As you can see here, retail management decision process for all types of retailers can be divided into 3 fundamental types of decisions. The first one is retailing strategy. The second is products management, and the last is store management. Do you know, guys, what is retail strategy? Yes, that's right. A retail strategy is an overall promotion and marketing plan for a product or service to reach the final retail channel and impact customers. These strategies covers the entirety from what retail channels, services, or products will be available to what must be the price or sales incentive to accept and how to show the product on the shelf. Retail strategy are being developed for products distributed through retail stores. When a product is sold in retail stores, several factors influence the sale of the products. The retail strategy decision focus on how retailer allocate and focus resources to reach their goal. To develop a retail market strategy, we need to carefully analyze the 2 market environment in which its company operates. The macro environment consists of the numerous technological, social, political, legal, and moral factors that have an impact on how companies operate. The micro environment is involved with a company's competitors and clients. The evaluation also requires an objective evaluation of the company's strengths and weaknesses. Primarily based on that analysis, there are a few not universal strategic choices that want to be made whatever the price kind of retail operation. The first one is target customers. The second is store location. The third is financial goals, and the fourth is human resources and organizational structure. The fifth is information system and supply chains management, and the last is customer relationship management. Okay, I will give you an example of retail strategies. An example of retail strategy is the placement of products in retail channels. When you step into a retail store, small SKU products such as chewing gum and chocolate are often in front of the checkout counters, which customer can easily remove while waiting at the checkout counter. This is part of the retail strategy and supports both brands and retail chains by increasing sales at the end of the journey. Do you know, guys, what is merchandise management? Product management gives each retailer what items to stock, how much to stock to meet customer needs, where to display in stores to maximize sales, and the best price for sale. The process of setting and deciding how to maximize profits. Retailers' goals are not just to ensure that what they carry meets the needs of their customers. Retailers also need to be able to organize and manage their inventory. Retailers need to be able to track inventory from the time they place an order with the manufacturer until the consumer buys the item. They can easily find out that all items are properly handled and in stock, that they are organized in stores so that consumer can easily find what they want. And when to reorder, you need to do so. Merchandise management decision revolve around what mix of products and services is provided, and how they are purchased, priced, and promoted. In the world of retailing, visual display merchandising means sales using product design, pricing, selection, display, and packaging that encourage members of the public to spend more money. This includes when and where to present products to consumers, discounting, and special offers. For example, buy 3 for the price of 2. That's an example of merchandising. Okay, wow, I can't believe we're already on the last slide. Okay, store management. Store management decision focus on actual business operation. How does your business actually run on a daily basis? In my opinion, store management is an activity that performs and monitors all operation in a store. His main responsibilities include working with employees, scheduling work, communicating with suppliers, and responding customer complaints. And store management is the actual handling of items received, held, and issued from a store. For small retailers, store administration will focus on inventory management. By maintaining optimal inventory levels, you can meet customer needs while minimizing unnecessary costs and achieving sales goals. However, this work becomes more complex with larger stores and includes receiving items and materials, returning defective or damaged stocks, keeping records of incoming and outgoing items, and the last one is maintaining inventory levels preciously to avoid overstocking. The 3 core components of standard store management include: the first one is control inventory, support and encourage employee, and the last one is develop modern management tools. Okay, thank you guys for coming in our lesson today. I hope that you guys can understand more about what is retailing environment development, trends in retail business, and also types of retailing decision. See you guys in another time. Bye bye.